Fish in Canada, brought to you in part by Coleman, the outdoor company. Muskol, repulsive since 1951. Princecraft Boats, the more you know, the better we look. Mercury Outboards, #1 on the water. And Sail, the outdoor superstore.
Anglers travel thousands upon thousands of miles each year in search of that ultimate trophy-sized fish that will ultimately tip the scales to unbelievable numbers. An example might be a 30-pound plus northern pike.
The problem is, in order to have a high percentage shot of that pike, or even a 40-pound lake trout, an angler has to travel hundreds, if not thousands of miles and spend thousands of dollars to nail that trophy.
Well, on today's show, we're going to concentrate on a species of fish that can reach gigantic proportions, it's easy to locate,
and it doesn't cost an arm and a leg to catch. Angelo and I are pretty confident in our abilities to catch multiple species of fish across the country.
Got it.
Nice job, bud. There are, however, certain species that we're somewhat green with.
This thing's heavier than I thought it was.
Carp is one of them. That said, we're also confident in our abilities to adapt to different fishery situations, allowing us to put a few in the boat no matter what we're after.
That is a blast. Ontario's definitely the carp capital of this country.
Although we haven't traveled the globe in search of carp, we have studied it extensively.
This is Canada's next great game fish, I'm telling you right now.
And we've also talked with many experts who also agree Ontario is definitely carp heaven.
There you go. This could be the future sport fish of Canada. Today we're using what's called a hair rig. The idea is ingenious. The baits we're using on this rig are sweet canned corn and pre-made boilies. I got this one on a boilie and some corn. What's so unique about this rig is the hook is actually not through the bait at all. The bait simply sits below the hook on an extension of fishing line.
Consider this your worm of bass fishing.
Through the years, anglers have found that carp have such a sensitive mouth that they can feel anything unnatural while taking in food, like a hook and a piece of corn.
Get a feed corn to call the girls in.
By threading the bait onto the extended fishing line past the hook, a carp now will suck up the entire rig and then attempt to spit it all out. But the ultra-sharp hook should find a spot to grab.
Got him, buddy?
Yeah, I got one. It's going upriver.
Oh no, he's gonna...
Underneath your line.
Yeah, going up current like a salmon, buddy.
Yeah.
Oh, got it, no.
You got one loop to go.
Got
hey,
it, got it.
Nice job, bud. You're okay. He took off behind the boat. You can drop her out there, no problem. He's not big.
I'm back in the game.
Okay, he's coming back out again, but I keep him out of your zone. He's not a big fish.
If that was anything other than a carp.
Yeah, the thing is, we know the potential of the size of these fish here, right? I mean, that is definitely small. Look at the color of that water. Normal Lake Ontario water is not even close to that. It's so clean, but this,
There you go.
these guys can feed.
Bring him in.
They can feed in almost any conditions.
Nice work, buddy.
Thank you. Nice.
You gotta love it.
Thank you, sir. You know what? It is fun. Every time I've carp fished, I've had a blast. Here we go. Bring the basket up. Lay him on my carpet.
That's not that small.
No, he's a nice little carpage. These guys usually hook themselves quite nicely. Like that right there is perfect. Usually it's very easy to get out of the mouth of the fish. There's lots of meat in there, but they come out really nice. They hook really well. Almost every time is perfect. And they hooked really well. No, you're not too often. You probably are used to seeing little carpies like that, but look at that. How awesome is that? And there are so many of these guys in this area, and I'm sure in Lake Ontario, you don't usually see them this big. Usually Great Lakes, especially, you see the giants swimming around in the shallow waters, but obviously they gotta be this size before they get to be the 30-pounders, so. And I'm gonna put them back. Here we go. Come on, over here. I'm just gonna drop them in like this. Look at that color of that guy. They are perfect looking fish. That's fun.
Have you seen a better fish for catch and release?
Ontario's carp fishing is so good. Look at that pig. That the word has spread to Europe, and the true carp experts are starting to head westward. Like Europe, right? This is their main species, and if they're abundant and they fight like this, why not? Knowing full well that their extensive knowledge of angling methods combined with our underfished species is a slam dunk for both numbers as well as size.
This action is hot.
It's a fish!
Today's fishing is a real eye-opener for Pete and I.
Okay, let's see what we got going.
You see, we're in mid to late fall, a time which we felt carp fishing would essentially be turned off.
We're fishing in November for them.
Very similar to largemouth bass fishing, where water temperatures dictate fish activity. But man, were we wrong.
It's a whole different game. Got one?
Yeah, I got one. He's swimming like a madman. There, he just realized. Oh, he's going out.
That's good.
He's coming up around you now. He wants to come up and see you, buddy.
Really?
There he is, he's already here.
Megan?
No,
Our typical?
well, listen to us. We're treating these 10-pounders like they're,
Yeah, like they're insignificant. Meanwhile, people would kill for a fish like that.
might be able to release him right behind the boat here. He's not that big.
I got a rod out, but if you want to bring him beside the motor here, we'll get a good look
Yep.
at him. You're probably going to have to stand at the front of the boat. Uh-oh. He tangled.
Is it?
Oh, no, I got one.
You got one
You
on.
kidding me? Isn't that something? Well, so much for that
Quick
easy release. I wanted to use a double. So I got this one on a boilie and some corn.
On a boilie.
So they are hitting stuff other than corn,
Oh,
too.
I think these things will hit anything get here, but corn definitely is.
Oh, it
is
seems to be
the,
a key, doesn't it, right now,
yeah.
today? Here, you can still, if you want to come back over to the spot now. And
Yeah, are you clear over there?
yeah, I can get out of the way, actually. I'll move this rod a bit. And we're good. I'll go over top of you, like a so. And we're good. Perfect fish for fun, eh?
Oh,
Great fish for kids. Like you got to bring the kids out fishing in the boat. You imagine?
see ya.
I thought we were tangled up. That's hilarious. As soon as he went towards my line starts ripping. I thought, oh no.
That's funny.
He's got it. Look at, see the way that's hooked? Look at that. Just perfect, right in the lip. Easy release every time. Okay, rod there. And that should be something like that right there. Little boilie and a couple pieces of corn. There's one missing. I had 2 pieces of corn on there, and that's a little boilie, a pre-made carp bait that you buy. A little stopper in the bottom, and he ate it. Weird looking setup. To get to our late season carp fishing, we took Highway 401 to the Liverpool Road exit. We then traveled west on Bailey and then turned south on West Shore Boulevard. Next, we headed east on Beach Point Promenade. From there, it's a short drive to the boat launch. Experimentation is definitely a part of fishing, and Ange is always the first in line to tweak things up. Today, I'm fishing a conventional hair rig, but he's taking it to a whole other level.
My thought is this. If a carp is so smart and sensitive to touch, then why not go after him with ultralight line? 6-pound test, in fact.
Yeah, I mean, all that rod is taking the shock, right? That's why you can use that, light line.
A noodle rod on steroids.
By tying a simple drop shot setup with a polymer knot, I've got a quick, easy to tie hair rig with no extra cost.
Look at that. How hard that fish fought. That is incredible.
As far as holding the bait in place on the dropper line, I use a rubber bobber stop. Now I've got a light hair rig that is obviously working.
Oh,
And the boot you go.
that's a nice one.
Good one, buddy. Got one, Ange? That was a weird one. I felt him, I don't know if you've been feeling the bite, he went
Really?
like that, and then I thought it was those bait fish hitting the line.
Yeah.
But I thought I better set anyways. And I got him.
Got one, buddy?
Double! Nice. I love it. Look at this guy. That's why he bit like that. Ding, ding, ding. Fat gut right full of something. If I got the pliers, I might be able to pop him off right here, Ange, and it'll help you.
Okay.
I don't even think I can net. I need to net this guy. I'll just pop him off.
You want the net?
No, I don't think so. Fish is crazy, but look at that. I'll just get my pliers, and hopefully he can cooperate with me a little bit. I can see where he's hooked. Like that. And I got my bait back that way too. How you feeling?
I caught him way up there in the headwater, and he felt like nothing coming down here. And then all of a sudden he got beyond my 12 o'clock position,
Yeah.
and he just streamed off into the open water.
You might have a good one then.
I don't know.
You might have a giant.
It's coming up now. No, same as the others.
Same thing?
Yeah. Here you go, buddy.
You got him?
Yep.
I feel like I'm in a bass tournament here.
Now, a carp tournament would be a blast, wouldn't it?
Oh yeah, those match tournaments. I watched one on TV this morning, sitting on the shoreline there. These guys are precision fishermen, man. They know their game.
Yeah, I'm talking from a boat. I think that's what makes this much more exciting for me. I don't think I could get into that shoreline fishing for these.
Oh, I don't know, man. It's fun. I've done it.
Yeah?
It's pretty fun. There you go.
Thank you.
Hang on, old son. He's chunky.
He is a real
That's a
chunky
good fish. It's a fat one, bud.
He's a little bigger than I thought he was, buddy.
Nice.
Yeah, it hook's already out of him. Come on, buddy.
They're just hard to get underneath there, aren't they?
Well, you know, doesn't help when they weigh a ton. How cool is that? 1 million of them here.
Yeah.
1 million of them.
Like a nursery.
All right, buddy. In you go.
Well done, brother.
See ya.
Nothing wrong with that baby, folks. The carp population in Ontario is nothing short of outstanding. There are both common carp and the more unique mirror carp available throughout the province. Here's a bit of a breakdown for spots that we here at Fishing Canada highly recommend. The St. Lawrence River. This is probably the best moving water carp fishery in the world. Miles of water and a huge number of fish. Lake Ontario. This massive body of water has numerous carp fishing areas loaded with giants. Kawartha Lakes. The Kawarthas hold an unbelievable number of carp with many fish topping the scales at 20 plus pounds. What a horse of a fish. Lake Erie. Another Great Lake that has true giant carp roaming the shores. It's the shallowest and warmest of the Great Lakes. It's literally perfect for big carp. Oh yeah, I got one. Oh yeah, I got one, buddy. Had that drag just set nice and loose. Oh, I like the feel of this guy.
You.
Hey?
Oops, I thought I was joining you there.
Oh, yes. This guy's pulling nice.
Look at that thing go.
He's just
That's great, man.
Boy, these rods can put the boots to them too if you have to, though, eh? Like, they really are amazing. Swimming right at us. Decided to go for the path of least resistance. Oh. Yeah, this is a little better. He's still not one of them huge ones, but he's a better fish. Oh, yeah. That's a nicer one.
Oh.
Look at him.
What a brute.
Look at this big,
what a brute.
Fat fish.
How much fun is that?
It's just scary, man, and it's a workout, too.
He's got that big hump on his back.
Yeah, he got the old hump back. There he comes.
Bring him in, brother.
Nice.
There you go, buddy.
Oh boy.
Oh my God.
Yeah, they weigh a lot. They weigh a lot more than you think when you see them out there. There's what we're after.
Nice job, buddy.
That and bigger. Wow. Look at that porky pig. Oh, easy, bud. Back in the limelight here. Now, what do I need for de-hooking them? I see the hook. I see all of the hook right there. The only reason I'm going to use pliers is my line's tight. I think it's what's getting me. And it's underneath. There it goes. These fish are very hardy too. That's the good thing about them. They're nice and hardy. Get that out of the way. And try and hold this thing up. Wow. Wow.
The size of that thing.
He's strong too. Look how fat that fish
That is cool.
How awesome is that?
20-pound fish.
Look at how, yeah.
Like you can barely get your hand around the wrist.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm gonna put him back right here beside the mark.
That's great, man.
He's never seen a motor before, this guy. Look at that. Take it as easy as I can. Oh, there. That is fun fishing, eh? That is fun fishing right there. They just pull like tanks, treat them like a sport fish, and you can have fun all day long. Got one?
Yeah, boy. He's going upriver.
That's nice when they do that, isn't it? I love it.
You gotta love these rods, though. Look at this rod
Oh
work.
man,
Look at this rod work.
Yeah, I mean, all that rod is taking the shock, right? That's why you can use that
Lighter
light
line.
line, 8 pound, 6 pound, whatever you're using. So it makes a huge difference. The rod takes, it's like the trout fishing. They use a big long noodle rod, which takes all the absorption. They can use light lines, so, and it makes it fun too. It's like,
Yeah, basically they're a noodle rod on steroids. I mean, they're beefed up noodle rods. You can see they're real thick down at the butt section, a lot of strength down low. But the tip section is so light. It is unbelievably light. The other key, of course, is you have to have a reel with a great drag system, especially with the light line. So you need a reel that's got a really big surface, drag surface. The disc plates have got to be the size of a quarter. Because when these things run, like they make real long sustained runs. And if you've got small drag plates, they tend to heat up and they'll bind, and that's when you get yourself in trouble.
he's just using current to his advantage.
He's going up, well, not really. You'd think it'd be the other way around. He's actually working up against the current, which means he's fighting the current as well as the rod.
Get him up so we can see him there. Look at that. How hard that fish fought. That is incredible.
Oh, man.
That's the thing about this little spot, man. It's just loaded with fish this size.
That is a riot. Oh.
And the boot you go.
That's a nice one.
Good boy, buddy.
Thank you.
Like that. And there you go.
Good God.
Holy.
It's a little bigger than I thought, but that's heavy.
Yeah, they weigh so much, don't they? For the size of them.
What a great game. You know what? I'm predicting this is Canada's next great game fish. I'm telling you right now.
I hope you're right.
There are so many of them all over our Great Lakes and all the tributaries. They're fun. They're relatively easy to catch. You don't need a whole lot of sophisticated equipment.
Right.
They are just a blast.
I wonder what it's like the rest of Canada. I know Ontario's loaded with fish, but has the rest of the country got fish?
Yeah, well, I know Manitoba's got some as well, but Ontario's definitely the carp capital of this country.
Oh,
There's
yeah,
no
for
doubt
sure.
about it. But, man, they're everywhere. I carry this brood over. Ugh. See you, buddy. That is a blast.
Whew. Well, as you can see from today's show, Pete and I feel very confident that Ontario's carp population and fishing opportunities at least rival, and in most cases are better than anywhere else in the world. The Europeans are definitely way ahead of us when it comes to carp fishing. They've taken a fish species that we've basically ignored for decades and put it on its rightful pedestal. Ontario carp, it's something that you definitely need to take advantage of. Today's carp fishing took place on Lake Ontario. The waypoint on your screen will get you right there. Since we were fishing in the cooler months, we tried to take advantage of a warm water situation, knowing that it would have a concentration of carp. Using a boat here is your only option. Try sweet corn, boilies, and worms either close to or just off the bottom. Be prepared because there are some real monsters lurking in this area.
Fish in Canada, brought to you in part by Stearns, the life jacket experts. Ram trucks, nothing works harder than a Ram. Castrol, more than just oil, it's liquid engineering. US Reel, when performance means everything. And Radio World, ask the experts at radioworld.ca.